Hello friends, SpaceX Starship's ninth flight test lifted off at 6:36 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday, 27th May from Starbase, Texas. The Super Heavy booster supporting this mission made the first ever reflight in the Starship program, having previously launched on Starship's 7th flight test in January 2025. The booster performed a full duration ascent burn with all 33 of its Raptor engines and separated from Starship's upper stage in a hot staging maneuver. During separation, Super Heavy performed the first deterministic flip followed by its boost back burn. Super Heavy demonstrated its ability to fly at a high angle of attack during its descent back to Earth. By increasing the amount of atmospheric drag on the vehicle, a high angle of attack results in a slower descent speed, which in turn required less propellant for the initial landing burn. Getting real-world data on how the booster controlled its flight at this high angle of attack will contribute to improve the performance on future vehicles, including the next generation of Super Heavy booster. As it approached its designated splashdown area in the Gulf of America, Super Heavy relight its 13 center and middle ring Raptor engines. Contact with the booster was lost shortly after the start of the landing burn when it experienced a rapid unscheduled disassembly approximately 6 minutes after the launch, bringing an end of the first reflight of a Super Heavy booster. Following a successful stage separation, the Starship's upper stage lit all 6 of its Raptor engines and performed a full duration ascent burn. The engines on the Starship flew with mitigation in place following learning from the 8th flight test, including additional preload on key joints, a new nitrogen purge system, and improvement to the propellant drain system. During Starship's orbital coast, several in-space objectives were planned, including the first payload deployment from Starships and a relight of single Raptor engine. Starship's payload bay door was unable to open, which prevents the deployment of the 8 Starlink simulator satellite. A subsequent attitude control error resulted in bypassing the Raptor relight and prevented Starship from getting into the intended position for re-entry. Starship then went through an automated safing process to vent the remaining pressure to place the vehicle in a safest condition for re-entry. Contact with the Starship was lost approximately 46 minutes into the flight, with all debris expected to fall within the planned hazard area in the Indian Ocean. Starship's ninth flight test marked a major milestone for reuse, with the first flight-proven Super Heavy booster launching from Starbase and once more return Starship to space. Data rebuild is underway and a new improvement will be implemented as the work began to prepare the next Starship and Super Heavy vehicle for flight.